What if the one thing standing between you and a better credit score was something so simple, so embarrassingly obvious, that you've probably rolled your eyes at it before? We're talking about automatic payments, the habit that quietly erased late fees and nudged credit scores upward almost overnight for millions of people. Late fees in America generated over $14 billion in revenue for banks last year alone, which means someone out there is getting rich every single time you forget to hit pay now. And the painful irony is that most of those missed payments weren't from people who couldn't afford them. They were from people who simply forgot. Here's the thing about credit scores. They're not really measuring your wealth, your income, or even your financial discipline. In a deep sense, they're measuring your consistency. Payment history makes up roughly 35% of your FICO score, which means one missed payment can torch months of careful progress, like a single match to a paper house. Think of your credit score like a trust meter between you and every lender you'll ever meet. And every time you miss a due date, that meter doesn't just dip, it remembers, sometimes for up to 7 years. We used to think budgeting apps and spreadsheets were the move, color-coded tabs and all, until we realized the real enemy wasn't ignorance, it was friction. The fewer steps between you and a paid bill, the fewer opportunities your future forgetful self has to blow it. Setting up autopay feels almost too boring to be the answer, and yet here we are because the unsexy solution is usually the one that actually works. Think of it as hiring a tiny, tireless employee whose only job is to pay your bills on time every single time without needing a motivational speech. Now let's bust a myth. A lot of people are terrified that autopay means losing control of their money, like some invisible hand is just draining the account. But you're still in control. You set the amount, you set the account, and you can cancel anytime. You're just removing human error from the equation. History backs this up too. Studies going back to the 1990s show that consumers who automate recurring payments default at significantly lower rates than those who pay manually, even when income levels are identical. The behavior gap, not the wealth gap, is often what separates a 600 score from a 750. Here's where people overcorrect. They set autopay for the minimum payment and think they've won the game. Pay more than the minimum whenever you can, because autopay is your floor, not your ceiling. It keeps you from falling, but you still have to climb. The real upgrade happens when autopay becomes one piece of a larger system. Alerts for low balances, a small buffer fund in your checking account, and a monthly 5-minute review of your statements. It's not glamorous, it's not a hack, it's just a boring, reliable machine that builds your financial reputation brick by boring brick. People who implement this one habit report not just fewer fees, but a measurable reduction in financial anxiety. Because half the stress of money isn't the money itself, it's the mental load of remembering everything. Automating your payments is essentially buying yourself peace of mind on installment. And for once, there's no interest rate on that. The credit system rewards predictability above almost everything else, which is both comforting and a little absurd when you think about it. But since we're playing by those rules, we might as well use the simplest cheat code available. So here's your takeaway. Don't overthink it, don't wait for the perfect month, and don't let perfection be the enemy of a 750 score. Set up autopay today for at least your minimums, buffer your checking account by $100 or $200, and let consistency do the heavy lifting. Discipline beats timing, sizing beats conviction, and the boring habit always outlasts the clever strategy. That's not just true for credit, it's true for most things worth building. You don't need a financial overhaul. You just need one small, automated decision made once, running quietly in the background forever. And if you're ready to take that financial momentum further into real estate investing, home contracting projects, or connecting with the right lenders, check out our links in the description below, and let's get you started.